Have you ever wondered why people make seemingly irrational financial decisions? Why do we struggle to save for retirement or buy things we don't need? Tler's book offers fascinating insights into these questions, revealing how our human quirks and biases shape our economic choices in ways that traditional economics fails to explain. The birth of behavioral economics. Tler begins by explaining the limitations of traditional economic theory, the concept of Homo economicus, or econs, perfectly rational economic agents. How real humans often deviate from rational behavior. Key early observations. The endowment effect. People value things more once they own them. Mental accounting. We categorize money differently based on its origin or intended use. Lack of self-control in economic decisions. Tler describes his early struggles in getting these ideas accepted in the economics community, highlighting the resistance to incorporating psychological factors into economic models. Prospect theory and loss aversion. Tler introduces key concepts from behavioral economics. Prospect theory, developed by Kahneman and Tversky, people evaluate outcomes relative to a reference point. Losses hurt more than equivalent gains feel good. Loss aversion. Diminishing sensitivity to both gains and losses. Examples. Why are people risk-averse for gains but risk-seeking for losses? The impact of framing on decision-making. Tler explains how these concepts challenge traditional utility theory and provide a more accurate model of human decision-making. Limited rationality and self-control. Tler explores how humans deviate from perfect rationality. Bounded rationality. Limited cognitive abilities lead to the use of heuristics, mental shortcuts. Systematic biases in judgment and decision-making. Limited self-control. The struggle between the planner and the doer within us. Why do we often fail to act in our long-term best interests? Examples. The hot-cold empathy gap in predicting future behavior. Strategies for commitment devices to overcome self-control issues. Tler argues that understanding these limitations is crucial for designing effective economic policies and business strategies. Fairness and social preferences. The book delves into how social considerations impact economic decisions. Fairness. People have strong preferences for fair outcomes. How perceived unfairness can override economic self-interest. Social influences. The power of social norms in shaping behavior. How social pressure can be used to encourage desirable outcomes. Examples. The ultimatum game and its implications for economic theory. How can companies use fairness perceptions to their advantage? Tler demonstrates how incorporating these social factors into economic models leads to better predictions and policy outcomes. Choice architecture and nudges. One of Tler's most influential contributions is the concept of nudging choice architecture, how the presentation of choices affects decision-making. Libertarian paternalism, designing choices to help people make better decisions without restricting freedom. Key principles of effective nudges. Make it easy. Make it attractive. Make it social. Make it timely. Examples. Automatic enrollment in retirement savings plans. Changing default options to promote organ donation. Tler argues that thoughtful choice architecture can significantly improve various domains, from personal finance to public policy. Behavioral economics in the real world. Tler provides numerous examples of behavioral economics applied to real-world situations. Finance. Why the stock market is less efficient than traditional theory suggests. How behavioral biases contribute to market bubbles and crashes. Public policy. Improving healthcare decisions through better information presentation. Using behavioral insights to increase tax compliance. Education. Designing incentives to improve student performance. Helping students make better college choices. Tler emphasizes that understanding human behavior is crucial for designing effective policies and business strategies. The future of behavioral economics. Tler concludes by discussing the future of the field, the growing acceptance of behavioral economics in academia and policy making. The potential for combining behavioral insights with big data and machine learning. The importance of continuing to challenge assumptions and test theories empirically. He argues that while significant progress has been made, much remains to learn about human behavior and its economic implications. In conclusion, Misbehaving is not just an economics book, it's a fascinating exploration of human nature and decision-making. Key takeaways: traditional economic models often fail to account for actual human behavior. Understanding psychological factors is crucial for predicting economic outcomes. Small changes in how choices are presented can have significant impacts on decisions. Behavioral economics has essential applications in finance, public policy, and beyond. Continued research and application of behavioral insights can lead to better outcomes for individuals and society. Tler's work reminds us that economics is ultimately about human behavior, with all its quirks and irrationalities. By embracing this complexity, we can develop more accurate models and effective strategies for improving decision-making at all levels. Thank you for joining me in this exploration of misbehaving. If you found this summary insightful, please like and subscribe for more in-depth book summaries. Understanding our biases and limitations is the first step toward making better decisions. Until next time, keep questioning assumptions and curious about the hidden forces shaping our choices.